Hey, once again, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Today we're going to be doing a kit review on the 1/72nd scale A-wing starfighter by Bandai. And I'm sure I'm not alone when I say I have been hanging out for this kit. And I'm very excited that it's here. Sorry, just adjusting my camera, because that's what professionals do when you're in the middle of talking. Yeah, love it. Love it, love it, love it. So, I apologise for the delay. I actually got this kit about a week ago, and I've been crook, so I sounded like a bit of an idiot trying to do a kit review. So I thought I'd wait till I get my voice back, and here I am. So you have to listen to me once more. All right. So really quickly, let's have a look at the outside of the box. English, love it. So they've got English translations on this. And on the inside as well. We'll cover that in a second. It goes through the different options: seat of pilot, canopy clear, and frame canopies. Laser effects, as Archie would say, pew pew. I probably just didn't do him any justice. Stickers and decals once again, and the turbo laser tower, which is just awesome. So, looking at these online, these cost more than your sort of average 1/72 scale X-wing. And if you're wondering why, that's why. Even though it's a smaller model, you do get the turbo laser in there as well, tower, and it's worth it. So I'm sure prices might come down eventually when there's a few more of them around. But yeah, no, definitely worthwhile. So if you're wondering why that is, I'll just give you a quick look at the other side. Angle adjustable stand, same as the other ones, which is great. Awesome feature. Love it. Thank you. Bandai. Love your box art. Love your models. Keep it up, please. All right. Everything's individually bagged. So all the parts individually bagged. Same as normal. Great. So if anything comes off, you're not going to lose it. Just make sure you check the part bags before you do it. Good art again on the instruction kit. Same as always. Translations. So you got your translations to English. Right through the instruction kit. The instructions on their kits, are not hard to follow, even when they're not in English. It's not rocket science. But it's good just to have that there and double check everything, make sure you got it right. One thing that I have noticed that they do a few times in this kit, there's obviously a few bits where you can get things mixed up. So they are telling you to make sure that you're getting the installation correct before you put it in. So you'll notice that a couple of times through the instructions. Obviously, that's because they haven't done on some of the other ones where you've got parts that they put different connectors on them, so you can't get them upside down. If I'm explaining that correctly, so one might be, for example, you might have a part with two bits that connect in on it. One might be a circle, the other might be, like an oblong or something like that. Obviously on this one, for some reason, they haven't been able to do that on some of their parts, so just make sure you get them the right way up when you put them in. Something to look out for. Other than that, pretty straightforward. Alright, so we've got a cockpit on the first page. We've got the fuselage sections on the next one. You can see there, as I was saying, check, check, check. Alright, so just make sure, take your time, guys. Make sure, and guys and girls, rather, make sure you're getting everything in the right order and not getting things mixed up. Alright, here is a really neat feature of this kit. Canopy frames. Alright, so you have the canopy frames are both clear. Both canopies are clear. One's got a frame in clear, the other one has a gap, or a section where you can join, and there's a section which you can slot into it. Nifty idea, saves a lot of time with the masking. So pretty cool, not a bad idea. Don't know why someone hasn't come up with that earlier, to be honest. It would have saved me a heck of a lot of time over the years, and I've never thought of it. Engine sequence putting together, pretty simple. Nothing too complicated there. Continue on, same old. So making sure you're getting it the right way up when you're connecting it. Lasers. One thing, other than the quality, like the Bandai quality and the size is different, but the quality is much better than the AMT version of the A-wing, which is really the only other kit option which isn't resin. The The lasers on this seem to be individually posable, whereas on the AMT one, they move together. So the whole idea, or one of the ideas behind the A-wings rather, is that the lasers can swivel. All right. So on the AMT kit, there's a bar that runs across the middle, which joins those two together. So they're always facing the same way, provided you glue them in the right position. They're always facing the same way. Doesn't have it with the Bandai kit. Really not a huge issue. I don't think too many people are going to be swiveling them anyway. I think most people are going to keep them facing forwards. I certainly know I will. But that's one sort of, I don't know, I suppose you're pro and con it. Flight stand, great. Glad to see these are back in fashion. Once again, I've said this a couple of times now. I love the posable stand. Keep it up, Bandai. Landing gear doors and landing gear. Right, excellent. So you can do your dioramas, or you can do your in-flight. And I love the fact that you've got some, proper doors and things on the bottom of this thing, which was something that was lacking on the AMT one as well. If you've watched my AMT review, you'll see what I'm talking about. And then moving on to the gun, or the turret. Posable. So turret is posable. You can actually pose the lasers up and down, and you can rotate the gun turret. Right, so up, down, left, right. Great idea. Thank you so much for doing that, Bandai. Really, really simple to do, but it's going to be beautiful once it's done. And sitting next to the A-wing, it's going to look fantastic. Love it. Really, really cool. Nice colour instructions again. All right. All the details are on here. What you need to do, how to do it. In English, colour guide. Everything. All right. Bandai, if you're listening, thank you so much. All right. Let's have a quick look at the kit. All right. So, decals. Decal sheet's pretty simple. Upside down, upside down. Decal sheet's pretty simple. There's not much on there. You wouldn't expect a heck of a lot for this little kit. But, you've got your decals and you've got your stickers once again, which is good. Great. Keep it coming. I'm sure I've said this before, but decals for people that prefer them, stickers for people that prefer them. And, if the kids aren't really interested in the, decals, then you can just get them to slap the stickers on and they'll be happy. And it's quite quick and easy for them to do. They'll love it. And let's face it, big modelers come from little modelers, so we need to keep the kids interested as well as us. And I think Bandai really strikes a nice fine line with that. They do it beautifully. Right, molding. Okay, I've gone through over these parts. I can't find any flash or any mold marks or anything like that. It's going to be in anywhere that's an issue. I just can't seem to really find much to fault Bandai on their kits, which is fantastic. Love it. The detail on this kit is awesome. I'm just going to try and zoom in a bit more on that, and then just refocus it. Come on, there you go. You got it. All right, so you can see those little rivet details there. Look at that. Rivet details, fine panel lines, everything. Really, really nice. Can't complain about that. All right. So it looks a treat, like all their kits have so far. Looks a treat. Pilot figure, quite good. The only thing I'd say about him is, he's sort of got his arms fixed forward, and that's okay. It'd be nice to sort of have, I don't know, something a little bit more posable, so arms can move a little bit, sort of out or in or something like that, just to vary it up a little bit. But that's really a niggly, a little nothing. To be honest, it's not a huge issue. The figure itself is quite nice. Horizontal stabilizers, or vertical stabilizers. Sorry, I think you'd call them. So they're nicely molded as well. Engine details, everything. Very good. Stickers. All right. Sticker details. Sorry guys, it just doesn't want to zoom in. Sticker details. No, very easy, simple. Put on, great, love them. Kids, adults, children of all ages, fantastic. All right. Red parts molded in red again, so it makes it easier if you're not really into painting. That's fine. You don't have to. You can do what they're doing. There is a tiny flaw that I've noticed after. If I've said I really can't fault them. I don't know what it's going to look like when it's done, to be honest, because if you have a look at the back piece on this section here, you've got the little H section there to clip in, right? And you can see the injector marks on the back there. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 injector marks and behind. On the front section here, there are slight sink marks. I don't know if you can see them. Very, very slight. You see them there, just above the center. Now, that's really the only thing I could find, and I wasn't really going to say much about it because I don't think you're going to notice it. I honestly don't think you're going to notice it's there. Once it's painted and everything like that, I think it's really going to disappear and you're not going to see it. It's so shallow. It's hard for me to even get it to show up on the camera. But it's still there. So we'll see. I have to see what it's like when we've built it, whether or not that's there. Even if it is there, it's no biggie. It's really nothing. Other than that, all the parts are beautifully done. Clear canopies, as I was saying. So you got your two options here. The one on the left is your canopy with your bar in the center, your framework in the center, and the one on the right, you can see the gap. And the one on the right, that's the one where you can insert the other piece, which I believe is one of these pieces down here. I'm pretty certain it's that one. All right, so you just slot that over the top. It goes in. Might be the one next to it, but I'm pretty certain it's that one. I'll have to check it on the instructions. And you've got clear parts for your engines. All right, so those of you that want to use a Dremel, drill out holes for your LEDs and your wiring, everything like that, you've got your clear parts there, which is good. Nice feature. All right, landing gear. All right, all pretty straightforward. There we go. Lasers. Or laser bolts, whatever you want to call them. All right, cockpit details. All right, so there's all the parts for, or most of the parts for the cockpit and everything in assembly in there, lasers on the side there. Only part I really can't make sense of is this guy here. Sorry, I don't know why my things give me so much grief tonight. Is this guy here. All right, it is a flat, almost two-dimensional pilot cutout. I have no idea what for. I don't know, maybe you can get some 1/72 scale stormtroopers and draw a little target in the middle and, put a rebel scum sign above him so they're using him for target practice. I have no idea. I can't see any reference to it in the instructions. So I'm not too sure whether it's just me that I'm missing it or whether it was planned for something else down the line. But yeah, I can't find any reference to that part in the instructions. So if anyone knows, shoot us a message. I'm not an expert by any stretch of the imagination. I might have missed something. Anyone can explain that, let me know, please. So we all know. All right. And the final part is our flight stand. Once again, love the detail on the stands. Poseable, great, fantastic. And you have your gun turret. All right, look at the detail on that. Love it. It is so cool. All right. Now, I'm going to have one bone to pick with you, Bandai, and that's for years now I've been considering weighing up the options of doing a diorama with maybe an X-wing or an A-wing flying over the surface of the third Death Star, with a gun turret trying to track them and shoot at them. And I thought, you know what? I really can't be bothered making a gun turret. I really can't go to all that trouble. Well, you've solved that for me. Thank you very much. So now I'm back to my dilemma of, Bandai the enablers are making it somewhat easier for me to live out all my childhood fantasies. And do I want to do it? Look, maybe one day in the future I will. It's still a pretty cool idea for a diorama, so someone should give it a crack. I reckon it's not a bad idea. But yeah, no, look, I will soon look at doing something, I suppose. But you might have noticed the name of my channel has Andrew's Art and Models in it. Now, I apologise, it's been a little while since I've done a video. I've been sick, and B, I've been busy with the art side of things. So I've been doing a lot of drawing, sketching, and some digital painting, things like that. And when I mean digital painting, not Photoshop editing or anything like that. So I actually, do the paintings. You'll see some of those, some of the photos of some of my earlier stuff on DeviantArt. But I've sort of had a lot of people requesting artworks off me at the moment. So I do all sorts of stuff to portraiture, and I do spaceships and whatnot. And obviously Star Wars is one of my loves. So people have been asking me to do drawings and things for them, and it's been keeping me busy. So I will certainly be doing more videos in the future, and looking to incorporate probably some of the art side as well. So you can see a little bit more what I'm talking about. But Bandai 1/72 scale A-wing, was there ever any doubt? Go out and get it. Seriously, order it. Fantastic. Looks awesome. I can't wait to build it. Cannot wait to build it. Now, I've been promising everyone a Rogue Squadron models. They are on the way. So I've started working on those, and I've sort of nutted out what I'm going to be doing. And I'm not going to be giving any spoilers. Sorry, people. So you'll just have to wait as they come. I will be doing a painting tutorial this week. So it'll be coming in the next day or two at the most. So it needs to be done. But I've got a few commissions that need to be done between here and there. So it will be on the way. So just bear with me. Lastly, once again, big thanks to everyone who's liked and subscribed. I've hit 20 subscribers. Now, I know for a lot of people on YouTube, that's nothing. For me, it's going to sound silly, but for me, it actually means a lot. I mean, it means that people are enjoying the videos, they're getting something out of them, which is, what I'm here for. I want people to enjoy this hobby as much as I do. Big thank you to the Facebook Bandai model page. Love it. I might put a link in that in the comments, provided there's no objections from anyone there. Big thanks to Grant and Sean from that. Grant for getting me onto it, and Sean for letting me join and being so friendly. Everyone there has been awesome. Nice bunch of people. So thanks again for everybody. What else? Yep, that's pretty much it. So I'm done, and you might hear my voice is starting to go, so I'll, because I am crook, so I'll disappear so you don't have to listen to me drone on anymore. Thanks again, everyone. Please like, subscribe, share, do whatever. If you've got any hints, tips, suggestions, please let me know. Any questions, shoot me a message. All right. More than happy to help in any way I can. All right. Thanks, everyone, and we'll see you in the next couple of days.